Oh, hey. Hey, what's up, Sagittarius? I know you guys like to travel, so I'm in the jungle right now. Ooh. Just kidding, I'm not in the jungle, but it looks like I am. But anyway, this is your February 2016 horoscope. I'm going to take a look at the planetary transits and see how are my Sagittarian people going to be doing this month in February 2016. Well, we start out the month with the sun being in Aquarius, and that is your third house. The third house is an energy that is all about communication and travel amongst your city, like day-to-day activities and errands that you need to run. So my Sagittarians, you are going to be kept pretty busy while the sun's in Aquarius. It's been in Aquarius since January 20th, so you've already been feeling that, and that carries over into February. So running lots of errands, you may be having a lot of people call you and text you out of the blue and ask you to do this favor, that favor, run here, run there, and you're like, ah! The third house can also, it can cause a little bit of anxiety at times because you're just so busy. The third house is the house of the mind, like the rational, logical mind of planning and strategizing. So you could feel like your body wants to catch up with your mind, but your mind is just moving so quickly that it's kind of hard to do so at times. You may feel like turning to drinking more coffee, like more caffeine, needing a lot of energy to like keep up with all this mental activity that's going on. On the 20th of February, the sun moves into Pisces, and this is your fourth house. The fourth house is the house of being at home, of being comfortable at home with your family, your kids, you know, your immediate family that you are familiar with and that you're comfortable with. So fourth house energy, when the sun is there, it's another time to just kind of rest. And I know Sagittarians, you guys like to be on the go. You guys especially love to travel long distances and get away all the time. Like it's hard for you to sit still. It's hard for you to stay home. But when the sun is in the fourth house, you may feel a little bit more like a homebody. So this is after the 20th of February. On February 28th, the sun is going to come in conjunction with Neptune in your fourth house. And Neptune energy, it can kind of feel draining, especially because the sun is your vitality and it's a source of your energy. So is Mars. But when the sun comes in contact with Neptune is a very sleepy and dreamy energy. It's all about relaxing and just kind of floating in your own zone, like in outer space, and not being bothered by anyone, you know? So when the sun goes there and it's in your fourth house, yeah, you may feel the need for some R&R and just kind of staying put in one place. However, my Sagittarians, because you guys love to travel, if you are not feeling like staying at home during that week of that transit, you may want to go visit a body of water. Like if you do go on a vacation, because you guys are like forever on vacation, you might want to go to like a lake or an ocean and just spend some time there by the water, because Neptune rules the sign of Pisces, and that's a water sign. So Neptune does represent like the oceans and like the large bodies of water. So a good time to relax near the beach or the lake or somewhere like that if you don't feel like staying at home. Venus continues to be in the sign of Capricorn, and that is your second house. Second house is a house of monetary gains, the earned income that you earn from working at a job. It's also material possessions. It is enjoying the material world. And Venus also represents, you know, money and the material world and pleasures of the five senses. So you can be extra sensual during this time. You could be craving some really rich, delicious, comforting food when Venus is in your second house. You could be going shopping a lot more. Another thing that can happen is, since it's monetary gains that you earn from your work, you can also get a raise, or maybe just if you have your own business, a lot more clients might start coming along that want to actually pay you for your work. So this is good news in that area. When we get to the 18th of February, Venus will move into Aquarius, into your third house. So here's more third house energy, which is very social. If you are open to looking for romance or dating and relationships and things like that, because Venus does represent those things, while Venus is in your third house, this is the house of the day-to-day activities and day-to-day places that you go. The grocery store, the bank, the library, gas station, coffee shops. So if you are open to meeting someone, you can meet someone at any of those places while you're running around like crazy, buzzing around and doing all kinds of things. So just keep an open mind when you're in those places and if you're open to love. Since the third house is electronic communication as well, it may be possible that if you're looking for love, you can meet somebody online too. You never know. So what is Mars up to? Mars continues to move through the sign of Scorpio. He's been there since the beginning of January, and this is in your 12th house. Sagittarius, the 12th house is the house of rest as well. It's another water sign house. It's similar to the energy of Pisces and Neptune. So rest, relaxation. Mars is your physical drive and your energy. You're such a fiery sign, always full of life and always moving around. But you know what? Well, Mars is in your 12th house. It's going to be like your physical drive is slowed down. And imagine Mars is like a fiery planet, right? And it's in a water house. So what does water do to fire? It kind of douses it out. So your energy levels may be lower at this time. So if you are trying to still be active and physical and maybe work out and things like that, you're going to find that it's like treading through mud or water. Like, oh, it's like you're trying to run underwater. It's not going to be as easy. You can fight through it because you're a fire sign that's very persistent, but just letting you know it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do so. And if it is, you know what, just remember Mars is going to move into your sign in March. So be prepared for having tons more energy next month. As far as Mercury starts out in the month continuing to be in the sign of Capricorn, which once again is your second house of earned income. So Mercury is the mind, it's skills of the hands, it's like your logical thinking. And with Venus being there within the first half of the month as well with Mercury, this is a good time to come up with some creative ideas for earning more money. If you have your own business, once again, you know, this is a time where all these ideas can start coming to you. Since Mercury is also skills of the hands and it's like learning new things, you could be learning some new things that can help you out in your craft, your trade, your job, what have you. However it is that you earn your money. Also, since the second house does have to do with finances, you could be reorganizing how you manage your finances. Venus is there wanting to spend. And I know Sagittarians, you guys really know how to spend money like there's no tomorrow. But watch yourself when Venus is there because that's going to be enhanced even more. If you can, you know, if you do have the means for that, oh, I say go for it. Enjoy yourself. It's a great time to do that. But if you don't, just be careful. With Mercury there, he's going to be trying to strategize and plan new ways of organizing and budgeting your money. And Venus is going to be like, no, let's spend. So listen to Mercury. That's what I say. When we get to the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, Mercury is going to move into Aquarius, which is your third house. Here's more third house energy. Busy, go, Sagittarius. This is what your mind is going to be doing. Lucky you, Mercury is not going to be in your third house while retrograde because that is disastrous, okay? But while Mercury is in the third, oh my gosh, the third house is the house of the mind. Mercury is the mind. Your mind's going to be whizzing. You might have issues with sleeping at night, to be honest, especially with Mars in your 12th house of dreams and sleeping. Mars can make you have a little bit more intense dreams, maybe even some violent dreams at times. And then with Mercury being in your third, your mind is just whipping around, going all over the place. So really work hard to relax, get some good sleep, get some good rest. But Mercury is definitely going to help you with getting a lot of errands done. So this is a good time to take care of a lot of things, to come up with some lists and knock them out, get them done. With Mercury representing friendships, and once again, the third house is like your day-to-day activities and places that you go every day. And it's going there on Valentine's Day into the third house. With Mercury joining Venus in the third house, and this is all energy within the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, normally people don't associate Aquarius with being like creative, but really Aquarian energy is highly creative. It's like the mad scientist, mad genius creativity. Venus being there, Mercury being there, great time for learning some new skills that are creative. It's a great time to put your creative genius to work. Jupiter continues to be in your 10th house of career, social standing, social status, how you are seen out in the world, and the North Node is still in close proximity to Jupiter. So for any of my Sagittarians that are looking for a job or looking for a change in career, or looking for an opportunity to make your mark in this world, the time when Jupiter is in your 10th house is an excellent time. However, Jupiter is still retrograde, so you can be going back over if you have achieved what you really want to achieve in this life. Like, have you achieved your greatest, your highest? Have you done that yet? If you haven't, Jupiter retro in the 10th house is going to be asking you those questions and going over ways to find opportunities to do so. So if any of my Sagittarians are looking for jobs, this is a good time to accelerate. You may have, if you put your resume out there enough, maybe when Jupiter starts going forward is when the opportunities will really start pouring in, but this is a good time to initiate it. Get yourself out there, get your name known within the job and career sphere. So when Jupiter goes forward, you know what? You might have an opportunity to finally shoot to the top. Sagittarians, you're the sign of the archer, the arrow that likes to shoot its arrow far away and dream and just like go wherever the arrow lands. So you want to get to the top, shoot that arrow up there right now, and you may just land there once Jupiter starts going forward. Now let's take a look at the moons. What's going on with the moons during February 2016, Sagittarius? On February the 8th, there's a new moon at 19 degrees Aquarius, and this is in your 3rd house. Well, this can mean on a material level because you are going to have Venus and Mercury in your 2nd house of material possessions and buying things. On that level, maybe you might buy a new phone or a new communication device. Mercury comes out of shadow that day, so I think it may be safe if you wanted to purchase a new phone, new computer, new tablet, new laptop, like a new gadget, technological communication device. The 3rd house is short distance travel and also skills of the hands. So maybe you might learn a new skill with the new moon there. Maybe you might even get a new car. I mean, the car is a material possession, and you have the 2nd house energy going on at the same time. So a new way of traveling short distances day to day, that equals a new car. So some Sages may pop up on Facebook with pictures. Hey, I'm rolling in my new ride. Check me out. On February 22nd, there is a full moon in Virgo at 3 degrees Virgo, and this is in your 10th house. It may be possible that some Sages, even though Jupiter is still retrograde, you may have a new career opportunity come up. The full moon brings things to a head, to a culmination, to a close, to an ending. So you might be ending something in your career and starting something new. I mean, it may even play out as unfortunately losing a job. But if that happens, just know that new opportunity is around the corner for you, because the full moon may clear things out. It may bring things to a head. So just remember, Sagittarians, if this happens, then just remember that new opportunity is still out there for you. You still have the North Node in there. You still have Jupiter in there. So you still have some influences there helping you out in the career sphere. So if that happens, don't fret. You're a Sagittarius. You guys can always see a brighter day. You guys can always see a bright future ahead, no matter what's going on in your life. So don't let it get you down. Just continue to shoot that arrow far out there so new opportunities can come in and you can live your little happy-go-lucky Sagittarian life. All right, Sagittarius, so to wrap up the month of February 2016 for you, the most influence and emphasis is going to be on your 3rd house. So you're going to be very busy running errands. You still have Mars in your 12th house, so you may feel drained of energy. You're going to have the Sun in your 4th house later in the month. That's more energy that's kind of drained from you. So your mind is going to want to be like, go, 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 do, 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 complete, complete, checklist, checklist. But your body may be more drained and tired. So remember, yes, get things done, run all your errands and everything, but take some time to rest and relax. Even if it means you still travel, but you go to a relaxing place, preferably near water. Your second house of earned income and material possessions. So some Sages may get raises, some may have things change within the way they earn their income. Some of them might be buying some more material things. The 10th house is being emphasized also. So more opportunities are out there for you if you go grab them. You guys are go-getters, so you can do this. I really hope this month works out great for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I am going to continue to do these every month. And leave some feedback below and let me know how your month of February goes for you. All right? Well, I'll see you guys next month. Till then.